This video is a tutorial for bones of the skull that you will need to know for your lab practical. So I'm going to go through this model with you based on information from your lab handout. You can also refer to your lab manual to help identify these structures. I apologize if there are some interruptions during this video. I am making it at home with a 3-year-old, so we could have some background noise or some pauses. So let's just go ahead and get started. We have to start out our frontal bone here, making basically our forehead on our skull. On either side of the skull, we have our parietal bone. So we have 2 of those. Temporal bone, 2 of those as well, 1 in either side. Occipital bone, just 1 of those. And we'll try and go through all of the markings in a later video. Then we have a sphenoid here. You can also see, if we take the skull apart, the sphenoid bone on the inside of the skull looks kind of like a bat. Then put this back here for a second. Then we've got our ethmoidal bone. There's 1 in here. There's 1 on either side. Ethmoid. We have our lacrimal bone. Lacrimal. Once again, 1 on either side. And then the nasal bones. It's another paired nasal bones on either side, forming the bridge of the nose. Then we have the vomer down here, and palatine bone is going to be forming a portion of the palate. So here we have palatine. Then our mandible. So the mandible is what I removed here. It's the lower portion of your jaw. So this whole structure is the mandible. And then the maxilla. Here. Maxilla, forming the top portion of your jaw. Zygomatic. Right here is our zygomatic bone on either side. Zygomatic. Hold on 1 second.
Look!
Sorry about that. So that zygomatic bone right
broke,
here,
you broke him.
running into the temporal bone here, zygomatic. And then inferior nasal concha here and here. Some views of these bones from the interior of the skull.
I see you.
Yeah. So I've removed the top portion of the skull. So this is going to be the frontal bone here. Then we've got parietal on either side, a parietal. Then the occipital down here. Our temporal. And once again, that sphenoid on the inside kind of has a shape like a bat. See here?
Where?
And then above the sphenoid bone that looks like a bat, we have that ethmoid